Along the shores of Lake Erie, the Dog Pound already in full roar. We welcome you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go from Huntington Bank Field. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Quickly to the outside and complete. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. 1st down, Cleveland.
That's good for A. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Brown. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
On 1st down, it's Love. Got his man at the 6. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal. That's Washington, the man in motion. A run on 1st and goal. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Now here's 2nd and goal. Trying to run this one in. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is third and goal.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss. That third down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's third down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have fourth down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
And he'll take it on in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Cleveland. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Watkins motioning over. Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. Going up top. That is brought in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Colts come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing is Love. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll go play action with Love. He manages to get the throw away and completes it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Love to throw on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
They'll run here with Brown. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Back to throw is Love. He'll try to run for it. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down. Running from the pistol, it's Brown. Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the carry.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
A couple of 3rd down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. Love to throw. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Now this looks like a design run. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark. But he is short. They've held him on 4th down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. Oh, he is going to be swarmed under, met in the end zone. It's a safety. You are hoping your running back can do something to give you space. And, Greg, they got the absolute opposite. Instead, it is a safety.
Yeah, exactly right, Mike. That's all they're trying to do is give themselves some breathing room and get their quarterback out of the end zone on this next snap. But instead, the defense is all over it. They get in the backfield for the tackle for loss, and it leads to the safety.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground, it's Brown. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Grant Delpit up to make the play. They face 2nd down and 7. In motion, it's Waddle. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Off balance throw. It's complete. And he is very close to the 1st down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. He's going to pick up the Browns, and he's going to have the Jets.
A 5-yard gain on the play. good for a Browns first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A carry here for Brown. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go, first half in a 2-point game. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now Love. That is caught left side by Waddle. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And the Browns first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Bateman is the motion man. Here's Brown. He brings this to about the 26-yard line. Christian Gonzalez comes in for the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Love. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
That's good for another Cleveland Browns. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Bateman is the motion man. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
In motion is Myers. To throw is Love. That is caught. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon.
Browns first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit. So now then, 1st and goal from the 1. the ground after the penalty. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Browns. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to go now on first and 10. Watkins motioning over. So on first and 10, here's Milton. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Working out of the gun is Milton. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Butker now for the point after. It's up and good. And the Colts will cut it to a 2-point lead. Final second now of this first half as this one is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On first and 10, here's Love. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
14.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Throwing on first and 10 is Milton. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Milton. That's into the hands of his receiver, Watkins. Why not go back to him? That one good for 20 yards and a first down. A carry here for Wright. Not much happening there, just a short gain. They run again with Wright. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes third down. On the play fake, it's Milton. He's got his tight end. That's McBride. And the Colts are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4. Here's a run. Good blocking, and he's in. Jalen Wright. Touchdown, Colts. Butker now to add the PAT. His kick is good. And the Colts will up the lead to 5. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st down, it's Love. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Bateman is the motion man. On 2nd down, Love. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Okudah. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. What a time for a pick 6 for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick 6.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick 6 them, and you're able to extend that lead.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. You'll find Brown out of the backfield.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Love. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. 3rd down coming up. Now Love. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Bateman is the motion man. On 4th down, Love. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down. They wind up with a gain of 11. on 4th down.
Good. 4-8. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing is Love. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Browns first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. Now he takes off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. In motion, it's Waddle. A 2nd down throw for Love. Throwing right, it's taken in. That's a dozen for number 12, and he's got a 1st down as well.
That's good for another Cleveland Browns.
Here's Love. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
Here's Love. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
From the gun on 3rd, and he's going to be taken down. A sack on what likely will wrap up play in this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Bateman is the motion man. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got his big tight end, David Njoku. Touchdown, Cleveland. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Well, here we go. The Browns will go for 2 here. To throw is Love. That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
1st and 10. From the gun, here's Milton.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
He'll run out of the gun with right. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he gets this one up past the 30.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Back on the ground and back to right. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Watkins motioning over. Milton to the air on 2nd down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. In trouble, and down he goes. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. Watkins motioning over. On 4th down, here's Milton. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Love to throw it on 1st down. That is caught at the 3. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. He'll run with right. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
On second down, here's Milton. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
Here's 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Here comes 2nd down. In motion, it's Waddle. Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he's out of bounds with the 1st down, so they get a new set of downs, and just as importantly, stop the clock.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that 1st down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
Brown. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Back to throw is Love. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
To throw is Love. That is caught left side by Waddle. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now, and the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. Here we go, 1st and goal. Love to throw. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Watkins motioning over. So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. And he will get down here as he wisely avoids the contact.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
On 1st down, here's Milton. He's going to let this one go deep. That's hard. And he's going to go all the way. How about some late magic? They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Butker's extra point is good. And the Colts have taken a 4-point advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st down. From the gun, it's Love. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. On 2nd down, Love. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And the Colts are going to come up with the late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So this one, a win for the visiting Colts. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play, and the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team.